Life is scary. Doing things with your life is scary. Putting yourself out of your comfort zone is scary, and it is easy to live in your own head, live inside your own misery, live inside your own comfort, to dramatize your emotions, to make yourself feel that you feel really bad today, so you don't actually have to put in effort and do something with your life. But that's exactly it. That is exactly it. A lot of us like to wallow in self-pity, and these tips are going to help us bring ourselves out of that stagnant position. Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Wednesday. Today is a tips video. I know that I promised to do 2 videos a week, and I did do that for about 4 weeks, but it has crashed and burned, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. So my name is Lauren, also known as LoseitlikeLauren. I have a real honest YouTube channel. I have an honest channel here that I've been, doing for the last 10 years. Last week was my 10-year anniversary of filming my first video. My first video was on the 6th of July, 2008. This time it's scary. It's really scary. So I've been filming about my weight loss, maintenance, weight gain, tummy tuck, and I filmed it all. So if you want to go and have a look and see who I am, then feel free to have a browse through my channel. So yeah, it has been a hot minute since. Useless fact about me is not only can I click in the middle finger, I can also click on the second finger in. What is that ring finger? As my mum would say, I have way too much time on my hands. It's very difficult when you have a channel that is based on how you're feeling, how you're doing, how you're coping as a human in this crazy world that we live in. It is difficult to film videos all the time because you feel bad sometimes. I mean, a lot of my friends have channels on topics like music or reactions or culture, and no matter how they're feeling inside, they can put on a smiley face, put on some makeup and be like, right, today we're going to do a video on how blue the sky is. And it's not about, oh, today I fucked up. It doesn't, no matter how they're doing in their personal lives, it doesn't affect their on-screen personality. So that's why I've been a little bit quiet, and that is why this video is the first tips video that I'm coming back with. Firstly, I would like to give a couple of disclaimers. When I say mental health and how to instantly improve your mental health, I'm not talking about people that have clinical depression. I'm talking about people who feel a little bit sad, want to sort their life out, blah blah blah. As I've said before, the word depression is thrown around. As I've said before, the word depression is thrown around so willy-nilly, it's ridiculous. Everyone seems to have depression now, don't they? Yeah, well, there is a difference between clinically depressed and a little bit sad. Trust me, I have people who currently are in my life that suffer with depression. I've had it in my family, I've had it in my friends, people who've got over it, people who are still, battling through it every single day. And just be aware, if you're using the word depression, that you've been kind of diagnosed and you're not just making yourself feel worse, because change is hard. At the beginning of my weight loss journey, when I was feeling completely lost, I was at the end of my wits. I didn't know what to do with myself. I knew that I was very, very sad. So I went to the doctor, and they immediately offered me antidepressants. Immediately. I was like, well, no, because I know that there are things in my life that I can change. And if I change those things and I come back to you and I'm still feeling this way, like, I knew that if I moved my body, started taking care of myself more, that my mood and my life and my head would change. And it did. But I could have easily have taken those antidepressants. Life is scary. Doing things with your life is scary. Putting yourself out of your comfort zone is scary, and it is easy to live in your own head, live inside your own misery, live inside your own comfort, to dramatize your emotions, to make yourself feel that you feel really bad today, so you don't actually have to put in effort and do something with your life. I'm talking to myself 100% here, as well as you. I actually realized that I did this about a year ago, and then a friend of mine called me out. She was like, you really dramatize your emotions, like, you don't actually feel this bad, you just make yourself think that you feel this bad, so you don't actually have to do anything with your life. And I think that's a very common thing nowadays. We're told we can have the world, but yet that comes with so much fear. And when you're told you can have anything or do anything or whatever, it makes you be like, oh shit, like, what do I actually do? So I'm completely off track. In the current world we live in, which is full of you know, comparison on social media, absolute shite. It is easy, so easy to feel like you're drowning under your emotions in your head. And one of the things I realised during my counselling last year is that you can have two types of a mindset. You can have either an open mindset or a closed mindset. Closed mindset is, you know, you're not willing to even think about change. You're not even willing to take responsibility for your actions, and you're just like, no, this is how it is. This is how it is. Having an open mindset is willingness to change, you know, possibility to see that you are not stuck where you are, and willingness to want to change yourself. Every single choice that you make, from what time you get up in the morning, what you wear that day, how you feel, obviously, again, not talking about clinical depression, every single choice you make, you have the choice to make a better choice. I know I just said choice about many times, but you have choices. We have choices, I have choices, and it's whether we make positive choices or negative choices. There's also another thing I want to say, that don't always feel like you need to be in a state of improvement. Sometimes it's okay to just be, and just be. But, you know, we all want to make better things of ourselves. Over the last few weeks, I've been feeling really down on myself, and these are just 6 things that I have been doing to bring myself into the present and to actually enjoy things around me and to improve what I already have. Tip number 1 is be aware of your thoughts. Now, we talk to ourselves in our heads more than we talk to anyone else. And it's just something that I've been aware of recently, of how I'm talking to myself, if I'm saying negative things, to kind of pull myself up on them, and even to other people as well. Let me give you a good example. So yesterday I did water aerobics, hadn't done that class before, hadn't met the teacher, it was all new to me. So obviously I smashed the class. After the lesson had finished, I got out of the pool and was walking towards the showers, and the teacher stopped me and she was like, amazing job today, you smashed the workout, you put in loads of effort. My initial thought was to say, oh thanks, well, you know, I needed to put in all that effort because I ate a lot of food over the weekend. Number 1, she doesn't know me. She doesn't need to know all that information. And number 2, I don't need to think that I need to work out as punishment for something I ate. So number 1, for me to think before I speak is a huge difference, because I never think before I speak. The amount of trouble I get in because I say stupid stuff before I think is just ridiculous. So to actually, for me, to stop and think and to just say, thank you. That's what I said to her. Oh, thank you. That made me feel so good. Because if I'd have said, oh, thanks, yeah, I ate loads over the weekend, I needed to put in all that effort, I would have felt like a right idiot. And then I probably would have been embarrassed that I'd said that, and then made myself feel worse, and all this stuff. So actually, I took a second, thought about it, and just said thank you. And it really changed the way I felt for a while after, even think about it now. Another thing I've been doing is, if I find myself being negative about my body, like putting myself down, is I just sit there and I take a second and I just think of all the things I'm grateful for. I say we, me, you, everyone, we take so many things for granted. The fact I have eyes that can see, the fact I have a full working body, the fact I have a body that could take myself to the gym and to do this water aerobics class, the fact I have I work from home, I work for myself. I do have a couple of jobs, I'm busy, but I have a free schedule so that I can take time out of my day to go to the gym. I have a roof over my head. I have a roof over my head. I have a roof over my head. I have a beautiful girlfriend that comes home at the end of the day. She supports me, I support her, and I have an amazing family. I have so many things that I'm grateful for, that sometimes you just need to give yourself a kick up the butt. Sometimes you don't want to give yourself a kick up the butt, though, do you? Like, sometimes wallowing in self-misery and self-pity is nice. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. This little example here is something my mum used to say to me, so I want to take full credit for this because it's bloody brilliant, but I'm not going to, because it was mum. So I remember when I used to live at home, I would be sitting there like, and she'd be like, what's wrong? I'm not feeling great. Okay. She was like, what are you feeling out of 10 today? And I thought, well, you know what? I really fancy a bit of pity, so I'll say 3. 3. I feel 3 out of 10. Okay, she said, well, that's not great. How can you make it a 4? What can you do today to bring yourself up to a 4? I'm not talking about bringing yourself up to a 10. Not talking about, running a marathon today or whatever. Running a marathon was a really weird example. What can you do to bring yourself up 1 point? And immediately my body language and my inside feelings was like, oh, but I don't want to. But that's exactly it. That is exactly it. A lot of us like to wallow in self-pity. So hopefully the next 5 tips are things that you can do or whatever, implement to make yourself just that 1 point better. Tip number 2. This is something that if I don't do this, I feel very different. Just is the simple thing of getting up, having a shower, feeling the water running over you and just feeling clean, feeling refreshed, getting out of the shower, maybe putting something on your hair, some moisturiser on your face and putting on some clothes that make you feel happy. Part of this whole new body positivity thing I'm reading into, learning about is getting away from that isn't flattering, having a fuller figure, having a fat body. I can't wear that, it's not flattering. I can't show my arms, it's not flattering. I can't wear that cropped thing, it's not flattering. Flattering, as Body Positive Panda says, Megan says, flattering is anything that makes you feel happy. Happiness is flattering. Wear whatever the hell you want to wear. If you wear something that's maybe a bit risky, but it makes you feel sexy and good, nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna feel good about yourself. It's gonna promote self-love inside your body, and it's gonna promote happiness, and it's just gonna make you feel better. Like, for instance, let me show you. Today, I'm wearing this. It shows the fact I have rolls at the back. These are nice high-waisted, so they feel comfortable. But this is tight. This is tight. I mean, it's showing my arms, it's showing my rolls, it's showing my massive boobs that I'm trying to hide at the moment. But it's got this cute little tie and it's cropped and it makes me feel sexy. And that is what life is about. I wanted to do a video a couple of weeks on ways to dress yourself if you're overweight, or flattering ways to wear clothes. But now my mind has changed. Screw that. Screw that. We should be celebrating ourselves. The other day I was outside. It was 31 degrees in London. I had a denim jacket on over my top because I didn't want to show my arms. I didn't want to show my arms. I was sweltering and I was like, oh my God. I thought I could just take my jacket, and I took my jacket off, and all of a sudden I felt so free. It was really weird. It was really, really weird. And guess what? I didn't die. I took my jacket off. I had a strap top on. And I didn't die. It was great. It's great. I think this video is all over the place, isn't it? It's absolutely all over the place, but hopefully you take something from this. It's very easy for us to think, you know what, I want to better myself, whatever. And you watch a video like this, not this one, this is rubbish. But you feel like, I want to be better now. I want to be better right now. But actually, change, you need to see a change, you need to make a change. But things don't turn 360 overnight. These changes are going to be slow. They're going to be things that you implement, things that you sometimes don't carry on and then remember and then think, oh, I need to do that. Be kind, be gentle. I think be gentle is something I've really been with myself. This isn't a tip, this is just me avoiding the next 3 tips because I'm rambling. But be gentle, be kind, and be patient. These are I used to just say be kind and be patient, but be gentle. It just fills me with a lot of love right now, and we're so used to being scrutinised for our weight, scrutinised for being women, scrutinised for our colour, scrutinised for everything, and just being gentle really speaks to me. Oh God, gay. Yeah, so tip 3, so I've got notes right below the screen because I'm professional. Tip number 3 is move your body. Now the phrase be gentle for me is very apparent here. I have been taking a step back from all the rigorous training I've been doing, and I've actually been listening to myself. Yesterday I did water aerobics that was fantastic. I felt My abs are killing me today. I felt like I had a workout, but I was gentle with myself. I did yoga for the first time in ages last week, and I'm just being gentle. Move your body. Feel that you're human and that you're taking steps to make yourself healthier. Exercise has been branded to be the way to lose weight, lose weight, lose weight, lose weight. But actually, exercise should be for a clear head, a good mental health, a way to make our body healthier so that we live longer and we feel, more at peace with ourselves and proud that we've moved and all this stuff. And move your body, whether it's yoga, whether it's a walk, whether it's anything, something to separate yourself from all the screens that we have around us, from social media, just to have a bit of time to free ourselves or yourself, whatever, from our busy lives. And exercise does that. It really does that. It can be, even if it's just a bit of yoga at home, something at home, and something to move your body and to feel the way that movement affects you and your mental health. I would say breathe, meditate, but if I'm completely honest, it's something I've never got into. It's something I'd like to get into, but again, it just seems like at the moment it's all a bit too overwhelming. Life is busy, and you prioritise in life what you want to prioritise, don't you? And it's as simple as that. You can make excuses till the cows come home, but you prioritise what you want to do. And at the moment, I'm taking things slowly. And maybe I'll get there, but right now, it's just too much to kind of take on for me. Tip number 4, have things around your house that make you smile. For instance, this is the mug I'm drinking out of this morning. This is one that Amelia got me for my birthday. It's got a little kitty on it, and it makes me smile because it's got little ears on it, and that's lovely. A lot of the things I have around my house, they wouldn't be Helena's choice, but they just make me smile. Like, for instance, this, right? This is so silly. This is a little glow. It actually doesn't glow anymore. The battery's nearly gone. But this was £1 from Poundland, and I have this on my desk, and it just makes me smile because it just does. Another thing I love to have around the house is fresh flowers. Another thing I use every day whilst editing are my Hello Kitty headphones, because they make me smile, because they are childish and fun and cute. And they're actually very practical because you can do that and you can hear out of one ear, and that makes me look like an absolute idiot. The most recent purchase I have, I'm actually annoyed that we don't have fresh flowers at the moment actually. It's because we're going away at the weekend and I didn't want to buy flowers and have them just die and not be appreciated. The most recent thing that made me smile was this. Now, we ran out of hand soap in the kitchen, so I went to buy one. I could have just bought a really boring normal one that was like antibacterial. Nice. But I bought, #not sponsored, unicorn, and I know it says fun edition, unicorn, what does it say? Unicorn magic. Now, just seeing that says unicorn magic just makes me smile. And I know it's so silly, like Helena never comments. Like, I thought she might be like, why have you got unicorn soap? But she didn't say anything, which is why I love her. And it just made me, I don't even know why it's unicorn. It smells, I don't even know what it smells of actually. It's nice. And this was in the pound shop. It was £1. Our hand wash captures all the wonderful magic and sparkle of unicorns. And remember, always be yourself, unless you can be a unicorn. Then always be a unicorn. Well, I don't agree with that, CareX, because you are awesome. Do not be a unicorn, because unicorns don't exist. Use 2 pumps. Really? They're being that obvious. I only use 1 pump. They're saying use 2 pumps so that it runs out quicker and then you have to buy it. This is false advertising. But yeah, unicorn magic. Stuff around your house that makes you smile. If it's a quote, it's stuff, and I like to change things up, because when you put things around your house, you get used to looking at them, and therefore you don't see them anymore. Again, it's like, yourself. You if things stay the same, you get used to not looking at it. So move things around. I might move this into the living room, which Helena will be very happy about. Not. And it's little things like that that kind of make you realise that life isn't so bad, if you know what I mean. Tip number 5 is decluttering. Now, obviously I moved out of the family home aged 30 and I had to do the biggest declutter of my whole entire life. Then I moved to here from my studio and equally had a huge declutter, and it made me feel fantastic. Now I even know that I need to tidy up what's in there because I've got a lot of crap in there, and it actually makes me feel a bit weird knowing that I need to tidy it up, because before I was just like obsessed with clutter and obsessed with mess, but I think that was just a reflection of what was going on in my head. So yeah, take things slowly, declutter, do the whole Marie Kondo, who's like the declutter expert. Does this fill me with love? Does this fill me with love? Yes, yes you do, you can stay. If it doesn't fill you with joy and love, get rid of it. Decluttering is a massive thing for helping mental health and helping, even tidying, you know, decluttering, tidying, cleaning is great for just feeling accomplished, feeling good, improving your surroundings. If you're sitting there with ridiculous amounts of clutter, you're not going to feel inspired. You're not going to feel like you want to get up and go and get up early and be in your space. You're just going to want to, you know, close your eyes and avoid it. It's a bit like life, isn't it? It's a bit like life. So yeah, decluttering. I might actually do a video about decluttering. Yeah, because I'm like the queen of crap. Queen of crap. Numero 6 is therapy. Reach out. Speak to someone. The whole world of therapy, counselling, whatever you want to call it, is so stigmatised. It is ridiculous. It should not be. I'm currently in counselling, in therapy. I don't even know how. Receiving counselling. And it actually made me realise I've had one-to-one counselling, group counselling, and now online counselling. Would you be interested in seeing a video, me talking about the pros and cons of each? Because I get quite a lot of emails actually, talking about my whole 30-week group counselling last year, and obviously now I'm doing online, which is working out so well. So if you'd like to see a video about that, please comment below and I can hopefully do that soon. It's funny how people will pay so much money towards diets and gyms and all these weight loss, anti-age, miracle products, but yet people generally won't put a bit of money forward for mental health and for counselling, when mental health is the thing that stems all of the rest of it. I'm lucky in the fact that I have friends that I can reach out to and talk to, but at the end of the day, I really think that nothing beats talking to someone that doesn't know you and doesn't can say things that a friend or family wouldn't, and to make you think about things in obviously a different way. And it's really helping me at the moment, and I just am really figuring my shiz out, and obviously as always taking you guys with me. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. I felt like it was going to be a lot more subdued, and it's been a bit crazy, but hopefully you have got some tips out of this. But remember, be kind and be gentle to yourself. That is number one. It's your life. Do not live it in regret. Do not live it in denial. Do not live it in shame. Be proud of who you are. Show your arms. Show your curves. Live your life. Wear what you want to wear. Love who you want to love. We only get one life. And I want to take myself and you lot with me to lead our best lives. That didn't make sense. I do have a Patreon if you'd like to see more of my face. I also have a coffee page which works on the premise of you buying me, your favourite YouTuber, a coffee. Obviously I make these videos. I am the writer, the producer, the talent, the everything. I want to promote the fact that we should be the best version of ourselves, and being the best version of yourself does not mean being the smallest version of yourself. So if it helped you today, I'd love if you could go and check out my coffee page, because I love coffee. I love coffee. And also I want to get a new vlogging camera, so all of the tips and donations are going towards that as well. So because my one, the autofocus constantly growls and it's really annoying. But yeah, cheers. Links are below. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this has helped you in some way. Remember, what are you out of 10? How can you up it that 1 point? Be kind, be gentle, be present, Be kind. So thank you so much for watching today. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in the future. Do you want to see a counselling video? All that stuff. Let me know, and I will be back next week with another video, maybe even Sunday, who knows. So thank you so much for watching today. Keep smiling, keep smashing, and I will see you next week. Bye. Oh, but I've got to roll in because I'm sitting down. Bye. You, me, we are never too old to follow our dreams of whatever it will be. Hey, hey, pretty baby, pretty baby.